Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Candy here today, back with another Minecraft Prisons video on MC Prisons, the Pacific Realm. Alright, so last episode we went ahead and drew the 250 million e-token giveaway, which is why if we take a look at my current balance, I am down to 11 million e-tokens, which I guess still isn't really that bad. And then we have $20 trillion, which we're not going to be using, and we're not going to be upgrading anything during this episode, because if you remember at the end, I said that we were going to go hijack the richest person on the server, aka Ryan, and we were gonna show off how OP he is on his account, because I know I showed you guys like his old minion farm, and a lot of people are like, holy crap, that guy's super OP. So now we're actually gonna go on his account, we're gonna mine with it and see how much money and how much e-tokens that dude really makes, because although we are pretty high up within the server right now, I mean, obviously we're not gonna say that we're like, you know, top 10 or anything, but in the grand scheme against like most players, we're doing pretty good. Like, we make around $1 trillion a minute, maybe even more. We make like what, a couple million e-tokens every like couple minutes, around 500,000 e-tokens every minute. So we are definitely not like poor on the server, but I think once we go and take a look at Ryan, we are going to feel absolutely inferior. So let's go ahead, hop on his account, and of course, if you guys do enjoy this video and want to see some more stuff like that, make sure you drop a like and comment how OP do you think Ryan is after I show you everything. Like, I actually genuinely want to know, do you guys feel like he should be banned or he should be nerfed? Like, literally let me know, and also drop a sub and let's get into this. Alright guys, so Ryan just gave us his login information, and if we take a look at his skin, he is like some sort of panda. I think he's supporting like the Australian wildfires or something like that. But first off, let's type in chat just to make sure that that it's me. See the D in chat. Ryan, lad, prestige level 2000. Holy crap, that is a lot. He's got 2,960 levels, which is pretty much more than I have. He's got $12 trillion right now and 1.1 billion e-tokens. I don't even know how that's possible. You know what? Let me do /et top. Yeah, we are actually not even on the top right now. We are fourth realistically after his alt, and I guess after two other people, which I'm not really sure who they are. Maybe they might be some alts or just like some players who just don't talk in chat, but we are the fourth richest player right now e-token wise with 1.1 billion. I don't know why I'm saying we. This is Ryan. Ryan is the fourth richest person, and he is prestige level 2000, which I actually think is the highest. Let me try /top prestige, and prestige top, it might the command be. Yeah, it is 2000, and then that's followed by Hitokrin, who is at 1500. So Ryan is literally like 493 prestiges higher than the second highest person, or aka the second richest person, and then he's like what, 4 times the 10th, which I'm pretty sure is an all, I think. Oh, and actually never mind, Beacon Vault isn't all. He's I don't really know. I think I've seen him around before though, but still he's 4 times the prestige of that, and I can imagine how high prestiging or how expensive prestiging is going to be. Let me try prestige. We need $22 trillion more to prestige, and he already has 12 trillion, and he's only 34% of the way. So that means it's costing around 34 or maybe like $35 trillion just to get to the next prestige. That is ridiculous. Holy crap. All right, so now the part which you guys probably want to see, how much does this guy make in a minute? How many e-tokens does he make? But of course, before we got to do that, we have to take a look at his pickaxe, his backpack, and he has a money pet. I don't know why I don't have one, but apparently there's pets in the game and we just haven't gotten one. So let's take a quick look at his pickaxe. Of course, it is basically completely maxed. He's got a booster finder. I don't even know what enchantment that is. At level 1000, he's got jackhammer level 5000. Of course, e-token master completely maxed out at level 10,000. Haste is maxed, XP miner is maxed, speed is maxed, fortune is maxed, and the only thing that isn't maxed is efficiency, but I guess he just wants to keep it at 666. I don't really know why, but yeah, that's basically maxed. And his seashells level is literally 68. I mean, you can tell that mine is like, well, level 17. He's got a lot of blocks broken on it. And then let's take a look at the backpack. 15.5 million slots in it. I don't even know if that's possible. Wait, did I just say 15.5 million? I meant 155 million slots on there. Look, we got 155, then we got the 130, and then we got 3 zeros after that. So that means he's got 155 million slots. That is around 15 times the size of my backpack. Actually, no, that's around like 20 times the size of my backpack. And I thought my backpack was like pretty decently big. He's also got auto sell 300, which you don't even need because you need to stop at like 110, and then sell multi. We haven't even started going at that enchant yet. and it is like basically, you know, level 1300. And then here's the pet. I don't even know how to upgrade this thing, but apparently he's got a money pet. It's level 4, required XP 1218 for the next level. I don't really know how this works because, you know, obviously we don't have one, and I don't think I've ever seen any of them before, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's go ahead, head over to his P mine, which I think is his slash home mine. Yeah, his home mine. And wow, this is actually a pretty well designed little mine over here. He's got some trees over there. He's got, what is this? Oh my god, this reminds me of like a Vincent van Gogh painting, I think. This side hasn't been done yet. And then of course he's got some other little spooky type tree, and it kind of goes well with the little nether brick theme over here. And then he's got one of these quarries, which of course we don't have because they're just ridiculously expensive, and I don't even think they're enabled anymore. So this is kind of cool. But now the part where you guys want to see, let's start mining right now. Okay, so right now we have $12 trillion. We have 1.1 billion e-tokens. I guess that doesn't really help because that's a lot of e-tokens. So let's do slash e-token. We have 1,127,496,000. Okay, so I'm not gonna remember that one, but let's just say we have around 500,000. 127. That's the number I want to remember. 127. And let's just mine for a minute, see how high we're gonna get, and let's check out the money too. So let's start mining. Alright, so we just sold for $3.1 trillion, and that was just in like 1 or 2 levels of the jackhammer proc. And not only that, is that with his e-token master and the high level of prestige that he has, he's making 63,000 e-tokens per e-token master proc. I mean, that is ridiculous. On my account, I'm making what, like barely over 10,000 or like almost 10,000 ish, and I thought that was a lot, but this guy's really making 6 times that just from that. And apparently we're getting a lot of money from our pet too. So we just received an extra $20 billion from our pet, which you guys can see over there. Now I'm not quite sure if that's really good for Ryan, because literally look, we're selling for, oh never mind, 132 billion. That's actually pretty decent. But we just received 54,000 from one of those tsunami procs, and then we just sold for another $3.6 trillion. So literally, if we get like a full backpack proc off of this, like we can easily make maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trillion dollars. I mean, guys, that is ridiculous. He's already at 20 trillion. We basically made 10 trillion in like 30 seconds. And the amount of e-tokens, look, 6 6 6 6 6 6. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 6 times 7 is 42. You just made 500,000 e-tokens, around 420,000 e-tokens just within that little proc. I mean, guys, this is stupid. I mean, literally at this point, I don't even know how Ryan like even plays, because he doesn't have to mine. I know his e-token pet, I mean, I know his minions make quite a lot too, but the fact is that if this guy wants money, like, he can get money, $22 trillion just from realistically mining for like a couple seconds. Keep in mind, I would need to take probably like an hour just to get that amount of money. And then the e-tokens that he gets, when I'm mining with Jackhammer, I'm thinking I'm making a good amount of e-tokens, but like the money that he makes, I guess the e-tokens that he gets from Jackhammer doesn't even really matter, because he just gets so much from the e-token master. So honestly, that might be the meta for next strategy or for next season, because if I can just get my prestige really high and then my e-token really high, or like an e-token master super high, I wouldn't even realistically need to upgrade Jackhammer, because that would just be procking so often. Like, look at that, 4 times in a row. 6 times 4 is 24, 240,000, like 300,000. This is ridiculous. Alright, so I want to do the 1 minute challenge on Ryan's account. So what we did is that we went to the banker guy, we withdrew pretty much all of his money, so $24.8 trillion, and we're down to 36 billion. In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really matter for him. So I'm gonna start up my timer for 1 minute, and literally let's start mining right now. So I imagine we're probably going to get to like, what, $20 trillion within that time, or maybe like $10 trillion. It really depends on how lucky we get with these Jackhammer procs, and if he manages to get, you know, a couple levels of Tsunami. And speaking of Tsunami, I still haven't shown you guys his P tokens or like his prestige upgrades yet. All I know is that he has the middle one maxed out, so I think that's the one that gives you more cases. His Tsunami is like level 60, I think, out of level 100, and there we go, Tsunami proc over there. What are we at? $1.6 trillion, and we're 30 seconds in. So I actually don't think we've gotten that lucky with the Jackhammer procs today. We're at $2.2 trillion with around 20 seconds left. So realistically, this guy, he's just making all of his money off of e-tokens, because if he really wants to, he can go start selling e-tokens for as cheap as he wants, and that'll be it. We're around 2.7, oh actually $3.1 trillion with around 10 seconds left. This guy's pretty much making like, what, $4 to $5 trillion a minute. We got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, One. Okay, there we go. 1 minute. He's at what? $3.6 trillion. And that I can't even say how many e-tokens that was because we are still at 1.1 billion. But I mean, if we just scroll through the chat, we literally had a lot of these e-token master procs. I would definitely say we made at least a couple million e-tokens just within that minute. We made 235,000. That's just from the jackhammer. So I learned that this e-token master doesn't actually add to your total e-tokens within the last minute. So yeah, this is definitely how he makes his money, by selling e-tokens or by making his robots do whatever. But still, $3.6 trillion in 1 minute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that would be 1 prestige a minute for me. Oh, there we go, $3.9 trillion. So around $4 trillion a minute. And yeah, just way too many e-tokens for us to count. Alright, like I was just telling you guys, instead of level 60 Tsunami like I thought, he actually has it up to level 90, and it costs 19 P tokens to upgrade it here. Holy crap. So he's 90% done with that one. He's 100% done with Treasure Hunter. And then he's 18% done with Double Trouble. I never upgraded Double Trouble, so I'm just not going to keep upgrading it. Because if Ryan doesn't upgrade it, I don't know why I would try and challenge, you know, this guy who makes literally millions of e-tokens a minute. I wouldn't challenge him on his e-token mastery, because obviously that just doesn't seem worth it. And let's check out the spawn. I want to see how many cases this guy has. Okay, so he actually opens them relatively frequently. He's got 0 legendaries, 0 epics, 11 rares, and then 24 commons. We're not even going to open those because I don't really want to touch too many things on his account. But now we got to go and check out his plot home. So plot H2, I think that's the command is. This is where he keeps all of his minions. And I'm sure if some of you guys have seen Finster's video, Finster kind of showed them off when he visited over here. But there we go. We have all of the obsidian robots. We have the emerald robots back there, the diamond ones back there, the golds next to that, and then we have the iron ones. Like literally, these ones are probably like more worth than the ones that I have. I can imagine, watch, all these are definitely probably fully upgraded too. Like look, literally fully upgraded, while the diamond ones aren't, the gold ones aren't. I mean, some of these are kind of upgraded. I mean, it's alright, but all the emerald ones are fully upgraded, which makes me want to fully upgrade mine too. And I can understand that these ones are just completely upgraded. Like look, upgraded, 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 upgraded. I mean, the amount of beacons that this must have cost is absolutely ridiculous. In fact, let me try to / beacons. This guy has 64,000 beacons. Holy, that is a lot. If I had 64,000 beacons, I don't even think I'd be able to fully upgrade the amount of robots that I have. But let's actually see how much does like one of these things have stored inside. So at the money side, it's got $3.2 trillion. That's around 1 minute, actually a little bit less than 1 minute of mining for Ryan. But if you compare that to like, you know, all of these, I mean, there's probably easily like what, 50 of these obsidian robots here. I haven't even counted them yet, but that would be like what, 50 minutes, around an hour of mining a day, realistically, just from these minions, which actually adds up to quite a lot. And now let's check out the amount of e-tokens that it has. 17 million e-tokens in just one of these. Holy crap. All right, I need to count all of these and just kind of see like what the math is looking like. Okay, so I did some counting. He's got 47 of these obsidian robots. I didn't bother counting the ones at the back because they obviously just don't really matter as much as these. But if we were to do 47, right, times 17 million e-tokens that one of these bad boys are holding, this guy's making around 800 million e-tokens a day. Just from like nothing, just literally just from like sitting and being AFK, or not even being AFK. He can literally not log on, right? And he would have 800 million e-tokens just kind of sitting there. This guy has no reason to mine. And then of course, if we were to go ahead and like just do the multiplication of the money, this guy's making around, it's kind of ridiculous. He's making like what, $51 quadrillion a day, or actually no, $51 trillion a day just from like sitting there. I mean, he could go ahead and rank up like what, twice a day. Okay, that's actually not that much. He can go rank up twice a day realistically just from kind of sitting here. But I guess it'd be better for him to go ahead and mine with that one. I mean, the e-tokens, like I said earlier, is just literally where all of his money comes from. But he's also got a pretty nice build over here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, for like a super duper OP player, this guy definitely has a really cool build. Alright, so before we go and leave Ryan's account, apparently when your tsunami level is like super duper high, you don't mine like regular people. Like, you know, we were just mining like this, right? Going layer to layer and hopefully just trying to make sure that our jackhammer procs a bit. Well, it turns out that like Ryan doesn't mine like this, and apparently players with like a super high level of jackhammer and what is it called, tsunami, just don't mine like that. So what they do is that how there's like this little slime block at the bottom, right? They'll kind of just go and literally just jump down and just continue mining like straight away. And apparently, if your jackhammer and tsunami are really high, your tsunami will basically proc and reset the mine for you. And then if your jackhammer breaks, of course, as many blocks as the tsunami would, of course, that keeps resetting. And then if you're actually standing inside the slime, you don't actually get teleported back to the top. So realistically, what you could do is you could just sit here the entire day, hold down your left mouse button, and then the more that you mine and the more like your jackhammer procs in every single block, the mine will just continuously reset every single time, and then you will just sit here basically indefinitely and never have to move, and then of course just basically have the mine reset and get all the money. I mean, it's kind of weird because the mine hasn't reset for me, so like I'm kind of talking and I don't really understand how this thing works, but okay, there we go, it just happened. So you guys see the entire mine just reset. We didn't get like moved, but we are still getting all of the E-Token Master procs, we're still getting all the jackhammer procs, and then I'm guessing we're getting some of the tsunami procs as well, which is of course causing this whole thing to reset. So I guess I kind of get it. I mean, holy crap, this is so much procs. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like at level 10,000 and at prestige level 2,000, I mean, this is crazy the amount of E-tokens that this guy's really getting. But this is a cool strategy. We might actually have to try this on our own account. I mean, clearly it works. We're getting a lot more procs of the E-Token Master. The jackhammer's procking quite a bit, and the mine is resetting. So I guess that's a pretty cool way to end off on Ryan's account. Not gonna lie, I want to pay myself some of these E-tokens that we were just mining for, because I mean, holy crap, that is a lot. That's probably like what, 2 or 3 million worth of E-tokens right there that we desperately need on our account. But you know what, Ryan trusted me to go on his account and not steal anything, so we're not gonna steal anything. Wink wink. If we actually end up with a little bit more E-tokens than we had before, I don't know, man. I'm just playing. We're not gonna steal anything from Ryan's account before he like never lets me use it again. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, go ahead, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and literally, like I said earlier, let me know, do you think that our Ryan needs a nerf? I mean, this guy makes so much money. It is ridiculous. He makes so many E-tokens. That also is ridiculous. Like, let me check my E-token balance. E-tokens 1.1377. I don't even remember what we were before at, but it was definitely a couple million higher than that one. So of course, I'll see you guys in the next Minecraft Prisons video on MC Prisons. Peace out.